How's it going, people? Ah. Beep, ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, da, da. How's everyone doing? It's been a couple of weeks. Or I honestly don't even have a clue how long it's been. Let me just have a quick look. Let's have a quick look and see. Um, by the way, this wasn't supposed to be today's stream. Actually, today's stream was actually supposed to be Star Wars Zero Company. But because of how things went, why is my YouTube creator studio so weird? Kind of acting up. What the heck? Wait, what? Why does it show two streams? Why does it show the stream as a short stream? Since when do they do that? That's kind of wild. I'm not even in frame on that one for some reason. Anyways, it's been a couple of days. It's been, dude, in general, I hate the whole new layout for YouTube when it comes to the creator studio, man. Um, it's really, really bad. Like I can look at my videos, I can look at my shorts, but getting to the live streams is kind of annoying. And I used to love the like simple list where we would have, the simple stuff. Just everything listed, streams, videos, all together, and then shorts would be on their own, right? But I don't know, man. It's annoying. It is legitimately been to the day 2 months since my last stream. Like on this day 2 months ago, I did my last duo stream. I know we did like one stream in between, but the only ones that are like up and running that you can watch on the channel, that's like 2 months ago. By the way, the lighting is a bit off. I didn't have time to like properly set up the key light. Um, well, I could have had the time, but I wanted to stream today. I didn't want to wait any like longer. And as I said, like the original plan for today was to do Star Wars Zero Company. But because I only have like a short, limited amount of time today, because I need to go to bed soon and then get up early tomorrow morning, I wanna, if everything works out well, I wanna jump into Star Wars Zero Company tomorrow on a stream. But yeah, for now, we're gonna jump into Elden Ring once again, the game that I've probably played the most when it comes to single player games. And we're gonna try the new Tarnished Edition stuff. We're not gonna play it on Nintendo Switch, because I'm not in the mood of shelling out another $80 for a game that I basically already own. So yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that at all. Why the hell can you hear my? Why can you hear my mouse clicks on stream? Weird. It's awkward when you hear yourself. I just heard myself for a second. That fucking irritated me. Anyways, guys, Nick Von Crate is back in business. It's been up and down last 2 months. I've not been filling video games at all. I was kind of hoping Zero Company would be my way in again, my way back to enjoying video games again. But yeah, we're gonna jump into some Elden Ring today, and hopefully tomorrow, and at least on Sunday, we'll jump back and do some Zero Company, which I'm personally excited about getting into. But yeah, let's get into some Elden Ring. We're gonna focus mainly on the Tarnished Edition stuff in this run. So we're gonna pick one of the two new starting classes. I don't have a clue which one I want to pick. I kind of want to pick the Idis Knight because of the weapon. I mean, I'd love to pick both of them, but I think this guy, the Heavy Knight, is also, he's a Heavy Knight, obviously, but he heavy rolls at the start, if I remember correctly. So, I don't know. And I think this might be a dex-based weapon. I don't even know what the weapon is, to be honest with you. I know it, like these two, are they in the base game? I think they are, right? It's just like the shield is new and the armor sets are new. I don't know. I don't know who I want to pick. Maybe we'll just go for this guy, the Idis Knight. Might as well try him. We're just gonna be lazy and call him Theo because, you know, Theo. Instead of Tarnished, which would have been the ultra lazy way that I could have gone for. So I know there's a couple of new things in here. We're gonna pick good old classic Fanged Imps. You know anything about me, you know I love my Fanged Imps. Yeah, this guy seems like he'd fit under that armor. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we'll greatly change anything about him. I've never been the biggest of making like goofy characters, which I know a lot of people like to do in this game. Are there any new haircuts? No, just the same old, same old. Haven't added anything since the DLC. What can we go for? Let's go for a goofy beard. Might as well. Nah, doesn't look goofy. That's fitting. Okay. Let's go. That's Theo. The Tarnished Edition character. I know there's a couple of new weapons, couple of new armor sets in this one. In Tarnished Edition.
The fallen leaves.
Other than that though, it's not that much new stuff. And because of that, as I said, I don't see a reason for buying the version on the Switch. Like, I don't use my Switch that often anyways, so it's kind of like, do I really need it? So what's this? It's the Idis sword. So it is a new sword, but it does look like a weapon that isn't new. It looks like it's it kind of reminds me of one of the DLC weapons. What is it though? Is it a katana? No, it's just a light greatsword, okay. Because it's got impaling thrust, and to me that's such a katana move. Okay, let's see. I haven't played Elden Ring, by the way, in a good amount of time, as you can see. And I'm a bit tired, so don't expect the best reflexes out of me today. Because I don't know the hell the movesets of this thing. I don't know what the frick it does, how they move. Got a long combo moveset on the R2, which I've never really been the biggest fan of when it comes to this game. Or in general. When it comes to any of the Souls-like games, be it a Lies of P, be it a Dark Souls, Demon Souls, a Neo, a whatever they're called, every single one of them. I like to not have like combo movesets. I prefer them to just do like, you know, one attack. Because then I can go into a fight with more of a tactic, right? Then I don't have to think, okay, there's like 3 steps to my attack. No, it's like one big poke or something, and then that's the attack. If I get you know, a triple hit or something, and you have an enemy that doesn't sell the first hit and just completely murks you because he can just push through whatever you're doing. He can just poise his way through like one of the slashes. I mean, it kind of looks cool. Yeah, gotta give it to him. So what's the scaling on the Idis sword? It's D&D and it's strength and dex. Okay. So I'm guessing we'll level dexterity big time on this. Yo, Mark. Alles fit bei dir, Bro? Wir sind back. Back wie ein englischer Rücken. Hiya! So wait, do I need to press another input to do like a downward slice on that last one? So if I do this, see, for example, like that. That's why I hate these combo strikes. Slice, slice, and oh yeah, okay. Defeated the hardest boss in the game, GG's. But I got hit, so invalid run. Gotta start again. Alrighty, beat the tutorial. Nice and easy. I mean, I like the armor set, dude. It looks really flippin' cool, right? I think we can all agree on that. I like the shield specifically. Not a big shield guy when it comes to this game. I mean, literally, like always, I will always have the turtle shell on the back just for the stamina boost. Like 80% of us will probably have the turtle shell. Why did I go back there? Like, okay, so it doesn't have a skill, the shield. It'd be funny if it had one. Still waiting for a throwable shield. Okay, so we're gonna do the typical Elden Ring starting shenanigans. We're gonna go into Caelid. We're gonna go grab everything in Caelid. Get ourselves the runes and then go on our merry way. I don't know, like there's more new weapons that I guess you can find out in the world. I guess. I've seen it. I don't know if it's actually a thing, so we're gonna have to check that at some point. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh god, I forgot. We obviously don't have torrent yet. Who would have thought? I don't know if I want to mess with that guy just yet. I don't feel like it. I mean, I always end up skipping him and then never coming back to him because I just, you know, I don't really care about fighting him. Unless we ever do a challenge run where I would need his weapon, then we can talk about it. But not really. Wait, am I acting up crazy? Wait. I'm hella confused right now. Dude. Since when the fuck does YouTube translate chat? Why the fuck is YouTube Dude, I fucking hate this website so much, oh my god. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. is actually insane. That message got translated and I was like, wait, that shit doesn't make sense. Das Ding ist, Bro, YouTube translated einfach den fucking Chat und ich muss auf die Message raufgehen, damit das wieder auf Englisch ist. Die Nachricht war einfach, also es stand einfach im Chat, sie finden hier auch Pferde- und Waffenmotive und ich so, Bro, God's sake, so schreibt doch kein Mensch. Okay, we've got torrent. Very nice, very good. It's not the yellow from the egg. It is indeed not. But how the fuck can I turn this shit off? Oh, YouTube. You are great. It's funny because apparently I'm also streaming in shorts form, which looks freaking diabolical on stream. But it is what it is.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Bro, that is so bad. Like it would make sense if I actually stream in German full time. But I mean I don't. So like, what are we doing? What you want? Piss off, Knight's Cavalry. Do I go straight for Reduvia and just get it before I even bother going up into Kaled? I don't know. I might just do that. You know? I might just go and do that. Excuse me, sir. What the hell? Oh, the Knight's Cavalry jumped down. I didn't even know that they could do that. What the heck? So I saw a new weapon. I saw that you can have Torrent look different. Yeah, I saw that too. Is he still? No. Now he leaves. Great. I wonder if we can do the invader right now. Or if he's too strong. Then we'll just straight up head for Kaled. Bro, YouTube is so annoying. I mean, it starts in general, like them forcing freaking translations on me the whole time. It's like, dude, I know I'm in Germany, but that doesn't mean that I want my YouTube to be German, right? And no, that also does not mean that I produce content in German. I hate this guy, by the way. I hate all of the, like, bloody finger guys. Just because of how annoying they are. Like, specifically the Bloodblade. But I was thinking, like, if we go into our dexterity anyways, right? Reduvia would be perfect for that. Like, look at that. Beautiful. And we can kill the dragon easily. Oh, it needs 13 arcane. Oh, we got 6. Great. Good starting class. Really good starting class. Well, I mean, it's not bad. Just not ideal for what we want to do. Ah! I could change my preferred language. Isn't that nice? Can I change it not to Chinese? Just English, please. I'd really, really appreciate that. So if I open up YouTube now, is it in English, my friend, please? Okay, let's grab the gold pickled fowl foot.
Oi!
You there.
You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
I can't. Because I don't care. I don't give a damn. So I changed it to English. Oh, it just says in what language I want videos to play. Great, thank you. Dude, that's another thing that like absolutely sucks. Like you're trying to watch a video and then it starts off in like freaking translated German and it's like so freaking weird. Oh, the new class. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, game's gone. Embarrassing. I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at what I was doing. I was reading chat. New class is actually pretty cool. I like the weapon. Right, and then now gotta go and grab my... Nah, I don't give a damn about no 1,000 runes. Kiss my ass. The class is pretty decent actually. If I'm honest. If I can be frank, it's pretty bloody nice. I mean, I just got to play a little bit with it, but I do actually like the weapon. I don't know if I'm gonna do like the full run with this weapon, because as I said, there's also some... Like, I've seen 2 different weapons you are able to get later on in the playthrough, I think. But so far, I really enjoy the moveset of the starting weapon. And it already feels a good bit stronger than some of the other stuff that the game has, like some of the other starting weapons. I think this class might be on the level of the samurai with the katana. I think still the samurai class is probably the best one to start with, because I'm pretty sure you could technically beat the game just using the samurai starting class. By the way, we're gonna take care of Kenneth Hyde real quick. Murk him.
Is anybody there?
Tickle him a little bit.
Who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth White?
Ah, I don't think so, dude.
Wretched Tarnished. I am Kenneth Hyde, and
Yeah,
I've seen quite
and... And Kenneth fell from a great height. Get it? Because he... Yeah, anyways. Bad puns aside. Okay, so we're gonna use the portal, we're gonna go into Caelid, then we'll get the Round Table Hold introduction. I don't know, by the way, where you can change Torrent's lookup. We'll just figure things out as we go, I guess. There's a tree there. But so far it seems like it could be a really cool class that you could beat the game with. I mean, for once, I do like the 2 new classes because their armor sets actually look like you could, you know, they actually look nice. I could wear this armor set the whole game and not change it into something different because I just don't like the look of it. I think most of the starting class armor sets look ridiculously stupid, to be honest. Some of them are really diabolical. I mean, look at the... I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, the prisoner, for example. It makes sense. You're a prisoner. Like, you're wearing whatever the hell that getup is. But yeah, there's some weird ones. And I think this actually... It looks really cool. I can also see the helmet of the armor set being really cool. Unlike if you pick some other armor sets and combine things. I can see that being a cool armor piece, and the pants as well. Like, I wish they added more transmog options other than just being able to change torrent. I would have loved if you could change the color from green on this. Like, this, legitimately, if I could have changed colors, like changed the green out, this would be a really peak armor set. At least for me personally. What do you want? Nothing. Okay, so we have nothing new in the shop. No, it is. The reverse bladed sword. I think that's the... Is that the one? Wait, no. Wait. That's not the one from the other starting class, but that isn't here usually. From the Hidden Realm of Shadow. Yeah, that's what I thought. That... Did that start appearing here with Shadow of the Archery and I just never saw it? I mean, literally, this armor feels like a repaint of the knight armor. Kinda low-key. But it looks cooler than the knight armor. It's not from the DLC, but I mean, okay. Maybe it's new from this. I don't know. Can't really do anything here yet. So we'll just... what do we do first? Do we do Dragon or do we do Knight's Cavalry? Who do we cheese? I feel like having some cheese in my gameplay today. Either we're gonna get the Dragon or not. Get the Knight's Cavalry, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get the Dragon. Wait, where is he? Spawn in. Spawn. I was just about to say, well, is he gonna spawn? Is he not gonna spawn? Let's see if I still got it. It's been a couple of days, obviously. Or a couple of months, as some might point out. By the way, this... You can change the Ash of War on these. That's nice. Come with me, dragon friend. Come with me, follow me, follow me. I have surprise. I also wonder if you can get the armor set from the other starting class throughout your normal playthrough, right? Because usually merchants sell the other starting class armor sets throughout the game. So I wonder how that's gonna go. If we can maybe get the heavy armor anyways. Oh no, please don't shoot fire at me. Good dragon. Okay, come on, move your ass over here so we can start the cheese. Let's see if I still got it. Honestly, I don't know if I still got it. I mean, cheesing has always been my #1 skill in this game. But he seems to be locked in on the fire breath, which is quite annoying. Cheeseburger. Yep. I think we screwed up the cheese. Yeah. Nearly. That wasn't good. Okay, come on, Grail. It's... Okay, now you're just annoying. Now you're freaking annoying. Dude, you're supposed to fly. Imagine if they just fixed the cheeses. That is shit. That is really shit. I don't think... Nah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Would they? Would they fix the boss cheeses in this game? That'd be insane. Nah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They're FromSoft. This is just technically a Switch port, so they don't bother ever doing any decent ports, so I don't think they would ever fix glitches on bosses. By the way, we like got some good look at the Duskbloods because we didn't have time to talk about it because I wasn't streaming. We had some like first looks at Duskbloods because they had like the network tests and everything. Bro, Duskbloods is such a no hype game, it's actually insane. It's like the first FromSoft game that... Well, I'm not a guy who's into the Armored Core games, but when it comes to Souls-like games from FromSoft, I've been there for all of them, right? Even ones that I wasn't as good at. But dude, Duskbloods might be actually the least hyped FromSoft game out there. It's actually insane how not hyped I am for that. First off, because it's on Switch. Performance and graphics issues incoming, most likely, as always. Okay, dude. This is getting... This is the point where you decide you want to go flying. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. We'll do this later. Not gonna bother. He's freaking annoying me. He is annoying. No, but Duskbloods just looks so not hype. Because it's, again, like, it's a more of a multiplayer game. It's closer to Night Rain than it is to anything else. It's basically Bloodborne, but Night Rain, basically. It's Night Rain in a Bloodborne setting. On the Switch too. Which the coolest thing about the game is literally the fact that you got a character that can use a freaking jetpack, and that's about it. Yeah, it's like they had a kid. Someone was like, what would Night Rain be like if it had a kid with Bloodborne? But legally, we can't name it Bloodborne because Sony owns the IP, so we'll give it a different name. Because like the normal enemies are basically enemies that are already in like Bloodborne, but just changed slightly. Literally, they're just a little bit of a change. I don't know. I mean, we know that FromSoft is notorious for just flipping assets every time. Like, half of Elden Ring's enemies are obviously asset flips. It's always been this way. They're just using the same stuff. What is going on today? It's like gravity is just like, let's fucking kill this idiot. That's what I get. But this is just punishment for not streaming for the last 2 months. And the game's just like, oh, let's just fuck him over. Streams for once, gets completely embarrassed by the game. Over and over and over again. Makes me... It does make me look like I've never touched this game ever before. Which, as a matter of fact, I have not touched this game ever before. This is my first time playing Elden Ring, so guys, don't laugh at me. This is my first time. Yeah. Oh, God. He's literally stuck in the worst... Do not tell me that he's unable of falling down. If I can't do my cheese anymore, this isn't the game that I used to love. What happened to the game that I used to love? Let me cheese the burger. Ah! Oh, come on. For real? Seriously? Yeah, he can still fall. He can still fall, guys. Don't stop believing. Just hold on to that feeling. You stupid. You stupid. I still don't know which side of the bridge is actually the easier cheese. Maybe I'm just jumping way too... Yeah, I'm jumping way too early, but then again... Come on, yeah. Oh, seriously? Nah. Yeah? Huh? Oh, come on, dude. Bro. Straight up, I couldn't move. I could not move Torrent. Okay, this is driving me mad now. I'm gonna try the other side of the bridge. I'm gonna try it on the other side. I'm going to try. If this shit does not work, I'll be fucking mad. Press off the dragon doesn't work. Then, if this doesn't work... I mean, the dragon in general is like a thing in itself, right? The dragon isn't easy to get to cheese. Whereas this guy usually is on the easier side because you just need to get him to run off of a cliff. Like this. Torrent, why didn't you... Jesus Christ. Chill, my bro. It's not that deep. Whereas the dragon needs to move in a specific way to... I hate every single part about this. I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. Literally. Yeah, the dragon needs to like... He needs to go into his flying attack and then he needs to specifically land on the tree in a specific way. Because if he lands a little bit to the right, he will land up on the cliff next to the tree. And if he lands on that cliff, sure, he gets stuck on the cliff, but he doesn't get frickin' stun locked to death there. He doesn't get T-posed to death. I'm fully locked in, by the way. Oh my god. Nope, he's still here. I was low-key kind of hoping that he'd fall off too. Nah, we'll do this. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And then we'll do dragon, and then we'll... I don't even know, do I go into arcane just to be able to use Reduvia, just so we can easily take care of the dragon? I guess we can. Just freaking jump off, you big buffoon. At least someone believes in me. Come at me, bro. Huh? Let's dance or something, I don't know. Dude, I feel like freaking Todd Howard now, being like, it just works. Like, shit, man, nothing's working right now. The game's like, ah, screw him. We'll just let him freaking die in the most embarrassing ways possible. Ah! Yes! Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on. You're kidding. You're... How are you still? Thank God. I was just 42k since when is this? Wait, wasn't it like 15? GG's for literally nothing. For being freaking embarrassing. That was so bad. Oh my god. I don't want to go into I mean, I want to use Reduvia for the dragon. But it needs, like... why is the wiki so weird? Login required? Shut up. Never needed a login for the wiki. I was just about to say, don't tell me I need a login for the wiki. Like, what the hell? Reduvia, what do you need? I don't want to go back out of it. 13, so that's 7 levels invested. But I mean, we can go into some other stuff with Arcane, obviously, into some bleed stuff, so that's always good to have. Then we'll go continue leveling up Dex, because I think it's a Dex-based weapon. And then we can go from here to the dragon, because we also have the good old gold pickled fowl-foot we obtained in the Limgrave. I had every other location name in my head. I was like, the Weeping Peninsula. No, it's not the Weeping Peninsula. Liurnia. Nope, it's not Liurnia. Okay, so the thing is, we're not going to bother with the avatar here, because, I mean, Do I even need to say it? We'll get the saw seal and also the half of the medallion from the fort, from the fort knight. Does the wiki have the... I wonder if they do have the new stuff. The new DLC stuff. The Tarnished Edition. Tarnished Edition, there we go, expansion. Took us long enough to get this stuff, man. So yeah, there's 4 new armor sets. Cool. Torrent skins, okay, cool. Uh-huh. Oh, so they don't have anything new here? They don't got the news? They don't got the new stuff? They've got the classes. That's about it. So there's a Mad Gold set and the Lucatio set. And if I remember correctly, Lucatio is also a weapon? I'm not sure. Might be. Spectral Steed attires. Okay. Oh, you can choose them at the bonfire. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you can get one in Stormvale, you can get one in Liurnia, and one in the Altus Plateau. That's good to know. For later. No way. No way. Give me the Soul Seal. Can I impale thrust this thing? Jesus. Ah, there's 2k gone. Yeah, I wanted to know what the new weapons are. That's more interesting to me. Oh yeah, that's some decent boosts for now. We'll gladly take those. Okay, so we have the foul foot equipped, so we can pop it if I don't forget about it. I wonder if any website has the stuff on there. Okay, so you can get the IDIS stuff, so the weapons of this class. You can get it in Liurnia. Okay, and you can buy the armor set off of merchants. You can also buy the weapon from the heavy. Okay, so after Radahn, there's a new invader, which gives you another armor set and the weapon, which is a great sword. Oh, they actually give you something with the Brother Corrin quest line. They actually added some cool things. So you get a broken gold mask and a golden order flail. So that's connected to the statue puzzle. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, so the reverse bladed sword is also like, that's new with the Tarnished Edition. Oh, pop the bow foot. So that means we could technically, if we wanted to, do a backhand blade run without having to go into the DLC, which is really nice. And then ritual thrusting shield. Wait, you can get that early as well? It's located in Caelid Coliseum. Okay, gotcha. Yo, you can get like 3 weapons. 3 DLC weapons are now in the base game. Yo, we can get like a really cool weapon like over here in a second. It might be over on this side. I don't know. It's somewhere here. There's a dead body here. Somewhere. It's either on that side, like on that big thing. What does it say? To the left where he rests his head. It might be this because the head's resting there and this is to the left of it. I mean, sure, I want to continue using this weapon. There it is. This is the Reed Great Katana, which is from the DLC, obviously. I mean, I want to continue using the weapon that we have currently. We're getting like DLC weapons early. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves the smithing stones real quick here. And then we're gonna grab the Church Romillicent Days. And then we're gonna grab ourselves the... We're gonna make our way over to the Dragon Church. So we've got the side of grace that is closest to Radahn's boss fight. I mean, we've got perfect stat splits as well to use the Great Katana, which is nice. I mean, we could technically dual wield the weapon that the class starts with. But I also want to see what that sword is like, the one of Leontel. Leontio. Hell. I hate this drop because sometimes it just spazzes out and it kills you because it gives you full-on fall damage. Such an annoying jump. Okay, not where I wanted to go. I want to go down here. Perfect. We've reached Celia, town of sorcery. And this time around, we're not gonna go for magic because, obviously, why would we? I think I might actually do like a faith-based build as well to eventually get the Golden Order Flail. Which, I don't know, it's just, it bothers me so much. Like, you'll put, like, FromSoft puts a specific weapon into the end game in the Golden Order Flail, which is a holy based weapon, and they put it at the point in the game where holy becomes pretty much useless. But I digress. But yeah, it's nice that they added this stuff to the merchants. So I'm doing this, by the way, to unlock the boss fight for later. And just in case that if we die... By the way, did I pick up the golden seed? Not actually sure if I did. I don't think I want to cheese the boss over here. The commander, not now, at least. Because we don't really need to do Millicent's questline as of right now. And he doesn't give us crazy money. I'll be honest with you, I think they should have just added frickin' randomizer modes into this game with the Tarnished Edition, but that's just me. Probably. It's not me. Other people probably want that too. Okay, so Rani's Rise has a skin. And the other one's in Altus Plateau, and the other one's behind Godric. Gotcha. I'm not gonna bother doing the bird either. The night boss. I know you could technically cheese him, but we don't want his weapon anyway, so we'll just not bother with it. We're gonna go up to the Dragon Church so that we have it for later when we want to go for Radahn. Which, I mean, technically we would do that now, maybe. But I think first I'm gonna do the typical collectathon stuff, so we're gonna go and grab all of the sacred tears that we can get at the moment, all of the golden seeds we can get. So We're gonna start at the Third Church of Marika. And then we're gonna move our asses down to Fort Height, where we are going to grab a golden seed and the second half of the medallion. Because after grabbing the second half of the medallion, we are going to go into Liurnia of the Lakes. And there we're gonna grab all the golden seeds out of the sacred tears, all of the whatever. I mean, we also have to stop down in the Weeping Peninsula. I forgot about that part. Do we go charged attack? Do we get the axe talisman? I want to continue using this one. I want to use the new weapon. I mean, I haven't used the DLC katana either. That's something that's new to me. Yeah, the weapon kind of reminds me of the... Is it My Lady? The DLC weapon, I think. At least, you know, how the character holds it and everything. Chill, bro. It's not that deep. So yeah, I don't know when, like how often we're gonna do the Elden Ring streams. Like I'm trying to figure out a schedule and everything. Because again, I want to also start doing Zero Company starting tomorrow. And then I also, privately, I'm still going to the gym on a regular basis. And I want to go through with that. Which is like the main reason I've been holding back on the streams, is just so that I can, you know, focus on some things in private. Some real life stuff. Ooh, can we get Bloody Slash on this weapon? That is the most important question I have. Shut up. I do not have any more stamina. Nice dance. I am so bad today, it's insane. Old man's getting tired. Got him. It's a bit embarrassing. Nearly died there, but it is what it is. Shit happens, as they say. Who is they? I don't know. Someone. Okay. So, we've got the medallion half, we got Bloody Slash. How much more could we want? A lot more. Because we could go down into the Weeping Peninsula, which is where you can buy the armor set. The other starting armor set, the heavy one. You there.
Could you help us out, Cully?
I don't think I can, no. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Bach. Yeah, I wish we would get like another DLC for Elden Ring, honestly. To me, the thing is, right, Night Rain isn't a bad game. But I've said it many a time on this stream before. I'm not the biggest multiplayer type of guy. Like I don't I like playing games in multiplayer. You know, for example, we did the whole Lords of the Fallen thing. That's cool. But I want the option to also do things on my own, right? And sure, we can play Night Rain, like by ourselves too. That's a viable option. You can play the game on your own. I don't like the concept of it. I was never a big, you know, Battle Royale guy. Wasn't the biggest, you know, Fortnite, PUBG, whatever. Warzone. I don't know, and I think the setting's so cool. And I would love to have Night Rain as like a simple, because the bosses in Night Rain, they're freaking cool. And I would love to have them be just a simple story-based Souls, well, story-based and Souls-like game is two different things. But you know what I mean. I would love to have two different, like, have it as a proper game. Like, you can have Night Rain as its online version, but also, like, it'd be cool if maybe they do it as a freaking DLC where you can just play through it and it's a world that is designed to be explored like bit by bit, right? How, because in Night Rain as well, the world kind of expands. You can like unlock new things that happen to the world. And it'd be cool if it was just, you know, how you play through Elden Ring, but like have Night Rain as a base game with certain bosses in certain areas. Have like certain locked off areas where bosses are. Like the legacy dungeons basically of Elden Ring. Because I think if you just want a single player experience, you know, going into boss fights with builds you've accumulated over your actual whole playthrough instead of just inside the last 20 minutes, you know? A build that you've beaten Radahn, Melania with, and then you go into, you know, the specific DLC that's based on like the stuff from Night Rain. And you can buy, like, you can go and fight all of the Night Rain bosses as well. That'd be like such a cool thing to do as like a DLC. Because they don't have to do much. They've already got the bosses in there. I mean, at the same time, it'd kind of be hard because they would have to like change a bunch of the movement stuff around because Night Rain has a specific moveset and characters in Night Rain move in a different way than they do in Elden Ring, obviously. And by the way, Duskbloods also still has like the smoother, crazy movement that Night Rain has, where you can just jump around like crazy. And I think that'd be really cool on Elden Ring, like base Elden Ring, to have that. I mean, it doesn't really translate to it, because then I could literally just scale up this whole castle in a couple of seconds. But I mean, FromSoft said they're not done with doing single-player games. I mean, I wonder how it's gonna turn out, like whatever their next project is, how that's gonna turn out. I low-key kind of fell off of the hype train though. It's like Night Rain and Duskbloods back to back. They just weren't my type of games. So I don't think, you know, I mean, Duskbloods isn't even out, right? Like, I'm talking about a game that hasn't even released yet. But from the footage and the stuff we know about the game, it just does not excite me at all. Which is a completely different look at, outlook on the game than what I thought about it when it first got announced. But they just kind of lost me in the last 2 years. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like talking down on Duskbloods or Night Rain. I can still see why people enjoy the games. I can still see the appeal of the games, right? Like I've played a good share of Night Rain as well. But it's just it doesn't make me want to come back to the game often. Right? Whereas Elden Ring, I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna just start a new run here, I'm gonna start a new run now. It's like Elden Ring, I go back to whenever I feel like it, right? I can just jump in. And I can almost play it blindly. But not fully blinded. I still need to see where I'm looking, where I'm going. Need to see where I'm looking. But yeah. Most of Elden Ring I can just go in and do. There might be some embarrassing deaths like we had with the Black Knight. But it's been a couple of days, guys. It's been a while. So I haven't streamed in 2 months. I'm not used to sitting here and talking and reading chat and playing a game at the same time. Also, I'm not the youngest anymore, right? Gotta remember that. I'm old. I'm not 16 with ADHD anymore. Now I'm like almost 30 with ADHD. And multitasking, like looking at the chat and playing the game, isn't as easy anymore. You know, soon I'm gonna need glasses so I can even read the chat. I mean, I should, like, I've been thinking about getting, like, those blue light blocking glasses as well. So this guy should have the new armor set if I'm, yep, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm gonna go for a quick pee break, guys, and then we'll go up into Liurnia real quick and get all of this stuff from there. So I'll see you in a sec, guys. Okay. We're back from the quick little pee break. Back to ringing some Elden. Yeah, I wanted to see if we can add Bloody Slash onto the starting weapon. So we'll quickly run up to Liurnia. And at the first sight of Grace in Liurnia, we're gonna get ourselves... we'll teleport to Round Table Hold and then see if we can put the Bloody Slash onto the starting weapon. Because if we can, that might legitimately make it one of the best starting weapons. Because I think Bloody Slash is actually underrated when it comes to Ashes of War in this game. Like, it's a risky move, but it can work out pretty well. Oy, oy, oy. Old man's getting tired. By the way, I might be one of the few people that actually isn't at all excited about GTA 6, which is insane. Like, I've seen like some of the gameplay stuff on like Instagram, which is an insane way to see stuff like that. Because I didn't look at the full thing. Because I'm just not invested in it. I mean, it's got some like RPG stuff, which is almost making me interested in the game. Almost. But then you hear the whole thing of like shops and specific stuff being locked behind like a deluxe version of the game, and it's just like, ugh. Such a yucky feeling, you know? But it kind of feels like that would be a life investment. That's like the type of game that would have been perfect if I was still in school, you know? Like, I needed GTA 6, how it is, you know, what they announced, what they showcased. I needed that type of game like 10 years ago when I was still in school. I needed that, you know, imagine like freaking summer holidays. You've got like weeks off of school and you're just freaking out there grinding GTA. Like any school breaks you would have, just grinding that out during school time. That would have been peak. But now it's like, I don't have the time. Like, I'll get home from work, again, because I've been really honing in on my health and like how I eat and my diet and everything. It's like the more time I spend in the gym, in the kitchen, you know, the less time you have to actually play video games, right? So I don't have the time to like grind out a GTA for like 10 hours after I'm done at work. So this guy should have the other armor set, the one that we have. No, it's not him. And it's one of the other ones in this area. We need some smithing stones. I don't know. Like I was not like remotely interested in GTA until they announced that they're bringing back. Excuse me. Until they announced they're bringing back the RPG aspects from like San Andreas. But then at the same time, it feels like such a full-on life simulation that it would just take up too many hours of my actual day, you know? I don't know. And like, I don't even care too much, or I don't care at all about GTA, like having an online mode, I'll be honest with you. I mean, again, I wouldn't even care at all if it didn't just have a bunch of RPG aspects to it. Because the more RPG aspects it has, the more it qualifies for an episode of the best RPG. Which I low-key haven't been working away at all because, I'll be honest with you, I haven't played any freaking video games at all. The only thing that I legitimately played over the last 2 months when I wasn't streaming was Football Manager. And that was the only game I played, and I didn't play it a lot. I played a little bit of it. Because I have a save that I do with a friend of mine. And I played it a little bit there. And other than that, man, gaming hasn't been on my mind really. It's this Blood Flame Blade. I mean, that's obviously a cool in-can to also have. If I'm correct. Yeah. But yeah, just gaming, it just doesn't hit the same. And I mean, look at this now, dude. I'm playing a $5 freaking DLC for a game that I put in 650 hours. And I'm hyped about it. Because I get to play I get to play a game that I know inside out. You know? It's not like I'm playing a freaking new game. Like, sure, I'm excited to jump into Zero Company tomorrow. But it's just like I've got a backlog that is literally frightening. Been wanting to replay like some other games, right? I mean, I started playing Star Wars Outlaws. I still plan on playing it, but I'm at a point where I haven't played it in so long since I started it that I forgot what I was even doing in the game, so I need to start it again, and I hate starting video games again. Like, especially if I just recently started them. Like, I'll either force myself to figure out where I left off, or I just don't start them again for like 2 years, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start this now. It's such a bad habit of mine. It actually, that is actually a bad habit. By the way, best graveyard when it comes to the amount of golden runes you can get here. I think this is the biggest, like, amount of golden runes you can get. Not the runes you get from them, but in general the number of golden runes you can pick up here is, I think, the most on any graveyards. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'll get into GTA, I'll just wait. The thing is, I don't even have a PlayStation, like a Pro. I don't have a PS5 Pro. So I would have to play it on the base PS5, and that's probably gonna explode in my face if I stop playing GTA on it. Okay, so I wanted to at least get to this part before going to Roundtable Hold. Because from here we can then go over to the gate and then we can go up to Ortiz. Ortiz and Ortad. New items can be purchased, which would be the bell, the summoning bell, I'd assume. Yep. And then to the blacksmith. See if we can add Ashes of War, Itis. Can add Bloody Slash, let's go. And then it makes sense that we have the Arcane. So now we can do bleed on it as well, which is cool. Yeah, I forgot that we're getting Wolverine as well. I mean, I'm not hyped. Don't get me wrong. I really liked the first Insomniac Spider-Man. The second one was okay. The second one just personally for me was released in a bad time, which sucked. So I don't look back on it fondly. Because of what it like what phase in my life it's connected to. But they were decent games. So I wonder what that's gonna be like. I know there's been some discourse about it on the internet, as always. Because the internet's the nicest place in the world. But honestly, if I wasn't into streaming, I honestly wouldn't be on the internet. Like, at all. I mean, I barely am, right? And I like to keep it that way, honestly. I love jumping in, doing these streams a little bit, you know, doing a video here and there, and then just going about a normal life. And I've always said it, I don't ever want to be like a full-time streamer. For sure, as cool as it sounds to be like, oh yeah, I stream full-time, like my job. I don't think it'd be something that would be for me personally, you know? Again, it's all cool. Like, I love doing these streams. I like making videos as well. If they actually turn out how I want them to turn out. That's the other problem. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to the lift. We're gonna take the lift up. And then we're gonna continue the run once we're up there. We're gonna get the stuff in this area next time around as well. That being obviously the frenzy incants that we're not gonna be using, but we're gonna grab all that stuff and then get the church up there as well. So we have the maiden for Vare's questline. Let's hoist the medallion. Black screen of doom. And then we're gonna sit down here and call it a day for today. For the first stream back on the Ringing of the Elden. And that's about it. So we're in an hour and 20 minutes into the Elden Ring run. The Tarnished Edition run. As I said, tomorrow we're gonna jump into Star Wars Zero Company, and then we'll see when we'll continue the Elden Ring run again. We might jump back on Sunday. I don't think there's anything planned on Sunday in my life. This whole streaming thing as well, it's gonna be a spontaneous thing. It's not gonna be daily streams like we used to do. I mean, actually, I was done with this whole thing as it was anyways. I don't even know about doing videos anymore. That's the thing. Like, I love the best RPG. I'm not happy with how it all turned out in the end, because it wasn't really how I envisioned the series to go, how the videos would look. But I don't know. It's just as well, I want to focus more on, like, especially my health, because I've been having so many issues over the years. So I'm kind of, getting out of the whole streaming bubble, and I will continue doing some streams here and there, some videos here and there, but I just, as of right now, I want to focus more on myself, focus on my health, my wealth, whatever. So yeah, dude, that was completely the wrong way there. Yeah. But as I said, we'll jump into Star Wars Zero Company tomorrow, just a little bit, maybe an hour or two, depending on how tomorrow goes. But it's like, don't take it as a promise. Don't take this as it's definitely gonna happen tomorrow. I'm trying to make it happen tomorrow, because as I said, for me, life, my health, and everything, that's the first thing. That's like top priority. And then after that, we'll talk about streaming, we'll talk about gaming and all that stuff. So we'll see. I'm out now, guys, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, have a beautiful rest of your day. Good night, whatever time it is for you guys, and I'm up. See you next time. Peace.